Most traders think that every IFVG is a trade. That's exactly why they keep getting stopped out. Today, I'll show you how to find that IFVG that actually matters. Welcome back to TradingView Crypto YouTube channel. I'm Ayush Patel and let's get into it. So starting with the diagram as we always do. And it is pretty much clear that it looks like an AMD setup: accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. But there are some things which we are going to use for the trade confirmation using the IFVG. As I said before, not every IFVG is a trade. Now, how to clarify that, or how to set a rule or a model which is going to help us understand how to use this gap or inverse fair value gap properly in order to be on the right side of the market. On the left, you can see that there is volume profile, and if you don't know how to use it, the video is already available on our channel. Go there and you'll find the explanation about how I use the high volume node or LVN, the low volume node, and the edge of the HVN as a supply demand area, and it is more of like basic price action on market structure understanding to help you perform well in market. Now you can see that price was aggressively going higher and failed to close above this low volume area, because I'm assuming that there are a lot of bulls trying to take price higher but no follow through, and that tells me that there is a passive sell limit order placed by a big player and the buyers are not enough to push it higher. That's why the selling is coming in. And you can see that the FVG, the bullish FVG, and I'm assuming that if you are an ICT trader, if you are not, I have given a picture here that what an FVG is. The gap between three candles is called a fair value gap, and I personally sometimes use it in my trade. But if you are someone whose model is totally based on IFVG and it is getting difficult for you to find a trade, this is something which is going to help you now. Okay, so you can see the price created a fair value gap here and failed to close higher. You can see that again it tapped many times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally a bear candle with heavy volume inverted this gap into IFVG and made a lower low, confirmation that the bears are coming in the market. Now the important part comes in. When you get an IFVG, you have to decide that in which direction or where the market is getting attracted towards, and that is always a range or a high volume node where there is fair value, and fair value is what buyers and sellers really like to trade in that area. Then price aggressively came in because we have this low volume area, retrace back, rejected from this LVN, or you can say edge of the HVN, and then continued lower, and this point of control of this high volume node acting as magnet. But you might be thinking why I didn't put my stop loss at this double bottom. The thing is that I am a lower time frame scalper and I always like to secure my profits before guessing areas. And one more thing is that there is low volume in this area, so chances are high that market might reverse from that and again come back to my entry point. My risk was mainly are 1:1, 1:2, and max I go is 1:2.5. So whenever you take a trade, you should always have a reason why you are targeting that specific area, not because that there is a double bottom or double top or something like a liquidity area. It's more of like where price can reach easily, instead of forcing your trade and I will take my profit here, there, just guessing your take profit and always getting stop burn, you will realize that the met 50% of time price goes into direction but stops you out only because you are targeting something which is not defined properly in this market. I'm on my screen and this is the same price action I use in the diagram with path tool, but now I'm going to explain every single thing here, where to put your stop loss, what to target and what not. Now, the price went higher at this price level. You can see there is low volume, and again, I'm using TradingView just to explain volume profile and IFVG properly because the interface is really clear. The TradingView is more of like a whiteboard for me where I can teach everything with ease. But I recommend if you're new, you can use TradingView, and if you are an intermediate already using a volume profile with high FVG, you can go with a pro software. Now you can see that the price created a bullish FVG, and which I am going to mark it right here, and let's extend this toward the right side and convert this into, it was green before the price inverted it, but now you can see it is going to turn red because it is going to act as a resistance for us. When a full bear candle closes, then IFVG forms, and after that closing, what we are going to do, we are going to take a sell and putting stop loss at this swing high, because you can see the price rejected many times at this price level, and so it makes sense to put our stop at the highs. And targeting, now about the targeting, I am more of like a 1:1 guy, but here we had the range. I always like to target the range. Now, instead of targeting the lows, I would like to target the range high if I'm selling and range low if I'm buying. So I'm going to mark this range, and the high of this range is going to act as a take profit area. And I'm going to type in TB so you understand that this area is take profit for me. So that's how you can use the range as a magnet or a confirmation that chances are really high the price is going to get attracted towards this area with ease. Now, if there would not be a high volume node, I would not take this sell trade because there is no reason for price to go lower. And even if it goes, I don't really care because this is something always repeats in market. And as a trader, we always love things which repeats. Now, what I'm going to do is show you guys another example of bull trade. So I'm going to leave it here. Let's see what we had after we tried to tap that low volume area in market, and you can see that there is a reversal. Now, in here, there is another bearish fair value gap getting inverted, and price failed to close below the point of control. So I'm gonna turn this green. I said screen, it is green, and I'm gonna write IFVG, and it is looking good on the right. So this bullish IFVG is a confirmation of reversal, and you can see exactly the reversal came in at the low volume area and failing to make a new lower low below the point of control. If that would have happened, or maybe something like this, that would be an indication that price wanted to take this swing low, but instead price gave us a reversal. Now, after an IFVG, what we have to find? We have to find a range which can act as magnet. So this HVN, or you can see this range, is going to act as magnet for us. And I will take an entry after price makes a new higher high on the lower time frame. We are on the 5-minute. I like to take a trade on 2-minute or 1-minute. I'm using 5-minute just for example, but I will take a long at this price as this candle, put stop loss right below the IFVG and this low volume area, assuming that there is no volume, so chances are high that chances are that the market would reject again if it visits the area. And again, I said, if I'm selling, I target the range high. If I'm buying, I target the range low, not the swing high. Even if it goes, I don't really care. The main thing matters in market, that are you securing your profit or not. So that is the best way to use IFVGs in market, or you can get good reversal confirmation using fair value gaps. If I use it blindly, chances are high that my take profit would not get hit and market will stop me out over and over again. Moving forward, let's see what kind of confirmation we'll have for another trade. Okay, so this is a very interesting price action. You can see the price failed to close above this high, came back again in the high volume node, tried to retrace back but got rejected because you can see that this edge, oh no, this edge, I'm going to highlight this thing so you guys can see it properly. This edge of the high volume node acting as resistance. So, again, price got rejected because there is no volume. And again, going back. And if price closes below this HVN edge, this means that, the price is going lower. But there's one more thing I want to mark out. So for that, let me make it lighter. So number one confluence is price came back where there was fair value, started ranging, and this edge of the HVN acting as resistance again, failed to close higher, coming back lower. And if we close below the edge of the HVN, this indicates that price can again go back towards this HVN. And keep in mind, we are in a range on higher time frame. That is why this price action looks clean, but in a trending market, how to use it, which I'm going to cover soon. In here, that you can see that I have marked the edge of the HVN as a support. If we close lower, I will take a sell, but there is a gap as well, which is in here. So this IFVG, I'm going to make market hollow so it makes sense and everything is visible to you guys. And yeah, and in here you can see this IFVG, which is a confirmation for a trend reversal. So we will take a sell after the closing of this candle, placing stop loss at the swing high because we got rejected many times at the price level 4061, and targeting the again range or high of the range as take profit. So I'm going to drag and drop till here. This is another win in the Asia session for gold. And one more thing, you might be thinking why price is rejecting many times at this level 1, 2, and 3, because there is low volume. But it does not mean that the price will always get rejected at this level, because once we tap once, twice, thrice, and more time in the at a price level, it becomes weaker and eventually price drops lower. But for another reversal, I'm assuming that price might again come here and get rejected in order to drive more lower. So let's see what happens. So as you can see, again, this was a trade. I took it on the lower time frame, which I explained on the live session. And you can see that price started ranging at this fair value area. And you can see that this edge of the HVN is acting as resistance at this level, right? It's clear. It's very much visible to everyone. And you can see that how price fell. But for confirmation, what do we need? We need an IFVG, which is available over here and giving us another reason to take this sell trade. And now, where do we take our take profit? There is nothing on left. You have to zoom out and then look for this range. You can see that this range is acting as another magnet zone for us. So So maybe midpoint of this range or maybe high of this range can act as take profit area. The take profit might look very bad, but this is something that's how I trade in the crypto side, in future side, in CFD, in every market. So putting my and taking entry at this candle, stop loss at this high. The reason putting my stop loss at this high, because there is low volume area and this area is acting as good resistance zone already. I always like to keep some resistance below my stop loss if I'm selling and targeting this swing low. But if you are someone who thinks, or maybe to get more internal data of this range, you can use order flow footprint chart and target the swing low with ease and make it 1:1 1.3. But to be fairly honest, I will take this much and leave the market. So yes guys, this is how you can use IFVGs and the edge of the HVN and LVN as a confluence, and targeting always the range to make your IFVG more powerful. Thank you so much. If you learned something new today, make sure to hit the like button and give us a subscribe so you won't miss out our next spicy lessons coming up on the TradingView Crypto channel. And let us know in the comment section what you want us to cover next. See you in the next video.